What?
What's the latest,
me and my
Charlamagne?
wife got 4 kids, but this looks like Wu-Tang Clan. This looks like the ASAP
That's what
Mob.
you counting? You squinting your eyes and counting them?
He's
Yes,
talking about the cover of Envy's new
I'm
book.
like, how many people on that cover?
Real Life, Real
It
Family.
looks like it never stops.
You know, Envy got 6 kids and they all dress alike.
Yes, all the time.
So that's what Charlamagne is talking about for the listeners who don't see the book. Now, get into the. You about to show us something in the book? I thought you had some news coming out the book. Get into the latest. This is a left turn. Jonathan Majors. So yesterday, Jonathan Majors had just started getting back in the graces and working again, and boom. There's an audio that released of Jonathan Majors. This audio released by Rolling Stone is a audio of him allegedly admitting to putting his hands on his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari. Admitting to choking his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari. Let's take a listen to this audio.
I'm ashamed. I've never wrestled with a woman before. I mean, it's just I've never aggressed.
You strangled me and pushed me against the car.
Yeah, all those things are under regrets.
Yeah.
You know, like that's never happened to me. So I'm
because I said something sarcastically. If in your eyes.
Clearly, it's more than that.
Yeah.
Clearly,
something inside of you.
Yeah, towards you.
Yeah. So
What did I hear?
Okay, so you heard him say that he's ashamed. He's never been. This is all per Rolling Stone. They transcribed it. He's never been aggressive with a woman before. I've never aggressed a woman. I aggressed you. And then you hear the woman, who was Grace Jabari, say, she mentions like being strangled and or being choked. And he's like, and a couple other things. And he's like, yeah, that's all a part of aggressing.
So she secretly taped this call?
I doubt I don't know if he knew he was being recorded, but
This is while they were together.
Yes, this is while they were together. So this audio is actually from 2022. Apparently this was after like a big blowout that they had in London when they were still together, and they were talking about like the aftermath of the blowout. So this is an older audio. All of the outlets that I read this from said that they had reached out to Jonathan Majors' reps for comment and hadn't heard back yet. I personally did not reach out myself. But last week he just did his first big major interview since all of this stuff. He sat down and talked about like, you know, his own domestic violence, his domestic violence conviction, but also like sexual assault and things that he went through in his life. And I thought finally he was starting to be able to like come back around. And then boom, this drops.
Why can't he still come back around though? Everybody deserves redemption. That man's not perfect, nor is he ever claiming to be. I'm not reducing anybody to their worst moment.
Well, I hope there are a lot of other people who think like you.
And then he get charged and everything for this
Don't matter
already?
if they do it.
Yeah. So the charges that he received for this, he was acquitted. So he was convicted of assault and harassment in a verdict of that happened in March 2023 after the fight. But he was acquitted of 2 other counts of assault and aggravated harassment. And he didn't go to jail, as we know, because he's still here and he's working now. But he was sentenced to probation and he was ordered to complete a 52-week domestic violence intervention program. Yeah. So,
Listen, if you are willing to do the work to be a better human, it's not about what other people think. That's between you and God. And if he continues in the industry, which he will, because his movie Magazine Dream comes out next week.
that's what I mean. He just got back. He's working now. He's back. He's doing,
So y'all
his
feel
thing.
like because he's working now, they just want to throw some more a smear campaign on him? Because this,
I don't know where this came from. I mean,
I don't know anything about that. All I know is that if you want to support his work, you will. If you don't want to support his work because of what you're hearing, you won't. And it's really just that simple. But as far as him, everybody deserves redemption. That man's not perfect. He's never claimed to be perfect. And I'm not reducing nobody to their worst moment.
Speaking of blowout, yo.
you all right, Jess?
Yes.
No, you
I've
didn't.
been juicing.
You just blew up the bathroom.
Yes, yo.
You heard about
I've been juicing and I can't juice this early because I didn't know, like, I know juice, like beet juice and all that, kale and all that stuff. Like, it's a detox, but like, I didn't realize that it goes through you that quick.
Oh, so you drank beet juice. So you scared yourself just now when you went to the bathroom.
Literally.
Like, what is
I'm
that?
like, yo, what is going
Do I
on?
got hemorrhoids?
Oh my God. Because then the beet.
let Chris have too much
It's
fun?
red. Like,
What?
it's really red, so it colors your. What?
What?
So it
I
colors.
missed it too.
Oh my God, yo! But juicing is very healthy, but yo, it goes through you. So
How
definitely.
fast did it go through you?
What? I drunk it at 6 o'clock this morning.
You need a baby
And
wipe?
It's not even 8 o'clock. Yeah, I got wipes, thank God. But I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Random
Imagine
observation.
drinking beet juice
Random
and your period on at the
observation,
same time.
yo.
You're probably in
Yes.
that bathroom like random observation.
I'm like,
How did I
yo.
get here?
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
We
My
glad
bad.
you made it through. Everybody just making
Thank
it
you.
through this
Thank-
hour.
That's what we're trying to do. Yo, please, y'all gotta grow up.
All
We
right.
gotta grow up.
Yes, please grow up, yo.
Well, I was gonna say speaking of, but this is not speaking of.
What?
No,
See, if
nothing.
you had a blood to talk about right now, that'd have been perfect. Anybody in the industry, that's a blood.
Where does
Oh my God.
No, Kendrick's not a part of any of those, right? Isn't
He Pyru, right? Something like that.
Is that
Good segue.
Okay.
Yes.
So speaking of, real quick,
There we go.
there was a motion filed yesterday by Universal Music Group in the Drake Kendrick situation, and they are. I think Charlamagne. I think you wrote this motion.
You should hold that one.
Okay.
Let's talk about that next
Yeah,
time.
because I think
Hold
you
that
wrote
one.
it.
Hold
They said
that
some
one.
As soon as he heard Drake, he said, "Nah, I need more
Hold
time for
that
this
one.
one."
No, when I read this motion, I'm like, is Charlamagne friends with the attorney or something? Because
Hey, yo.
word for word, they've been saying what you were saying.
A word?
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, say
We
good
gonna
morning.
talk about it.
The
And
attorney
you
from
got
what?
it on
UMG?
red.
Somebody.
Oh.
Word for word, they've been saying what you've been saying in this motion.
guy's
So we gonna
crazy.
talk about it.
All
Well,
right.
you look like you dating the blood. The all red. I mean,
That's the latest with Lauren. Who you giving your donkey to? Villain over there.
Listen, we need a woman named Kristen Ann Middlestat to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with her, please.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Check out video of the full show on Tubi. Free. Classic interviews and more on Tubi every day, all day long, all for free. Just search Breakfast Club and grab your popcorn.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.